Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, welcome to today's video. We are on the 11th day of Shri Purushottam Maas, and today is Padmini Ekadashi, the best of all the Ekadashis. I hope you would have already read the glories of this Ekadashi. If not, please go through it. It is very wonderful. Just by reading the glories of Ekadashi, it is guaranteed that we will go to Krishna Loka, to Vishnu Loka. And now, let's get to our topic. We are discussing the 9 ways of performing devotional service. Today's topic is Smaranam, the art of what our mind returns to. Everyone, every member, every person remembers something or others. Some people, they remember insult of years. Some remember profit and loss. Yet others, they remember their heartbreak stories. It is not just a laughable thing, but our mind keeps going to something. And some people, they remember the 3 minutes, in every 3 minutes, some notification sound which comes. The real question is, what are we training our mind to return when life becomes uneasy? What are we training our mind when our life becomes difficult? That is the question. Where our mind returns to. And this is why Smaranam is not just religious. It is deeply human. When mother misses her child, she remembers, and that is Smaranam. When a businessman keeps thinking all day about a biggest deal of life or of the day, that is Smaranam. When someone is in love and keeps checking their mobile phones 50 times, that is Smaranam. When attention repeatedly keeps going and goes to attach, and then attachment grows. So, Bhakti says, Shri Bhakti Devi, she is trying to inform you all. If the mind can constantly remember fear, stress, anxiety, money, ego, people, problems, then why not we remember Krishna, who is our best friend? Suhrid Sarva Bhutanam. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains this point. He says he is the dearest friend of each one of you. The modern life has actually hijacked our Smaranam. And how it has hijacked? Today, companies fight for our remembrance. They want their product to be displayed. They want their product to be remembered by us. Social media wants the space of your mind. Oh, should I be opening Instagram, or should I be opening Facebook, or should I be opening Telegram, or should I be opening X, Twitter, WhatsApp, or YouTube? Our mind is trying to be occupied by the social media companies. Brands want your mind space to be rented. They want to stay in rent. Algorithm wants repeated recall. Why? Because they know. They have understood it at the best. What occupies your mind, it will control your decisions. When your mind is occupied for remembering something, it can control the direction you think. If anger stays in memory, life becomes very blurry. Life becomes very bitter and hateful. If lust stays in our memory, then our life becomes very intolerable, very restless. If Krishna stays in our memory, then our life becomes peaceful, calm, happy, purified and in Ananda. You think what you are keeping your mind occupied with, the remembrance part. That's why Smaranam is spiritual survival. If you want to survive in Krishna consciousness, if I want to survive in bhakti, then Smaranam is the only way. Nobody can remember God just by chance. And if anybody wants to remember God at every time, then real Smaranam begins. We have to take some effort for it. What can be that effort? Remembering Him during our anxiety. Remembering Krishna during insults. We have gone through some insults in the past. And when you remember that, if you can remember our insults, then why not remember Krishna? If your remember keeps going to the abuses, if your remembrance keep going through some temptations, maybe chocolate, maybe mobiles, maybe news, maybe talking over phone to your lovable, if you can remember loneliness and remember Krishna during these times, during our success, remember Krishna during our misunderstandings, and most importantly, remember Krishna during death. Prahlad Maharaj, he did not remember Nrsimhadev or Krishna chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya only when he visited temple, Ramlala, Ayodhya. Not only that time, he remembered Krishna, he remembered the Lord while he was being tortured. Actually, he remembered Krishna every breath of his life. That is why remembrance becomes the power. Devotees, your daily thoughts are becoming the foundation for the last thought, the final thought of our life. That's why we focus on the final Smarana and practice ourselves. They call it as connecting the dots, or they call it as working backwards in the management terms. We should work like that. People think spirituality happens only suddenly at death. No. At death, the mind usually wanders around or runs towards what has been practiced the entire life. What you are going through the entire life, the mind will only focus over there. A person who is addicted to money, he will remember money at death. Person who is attached to enemies or thinks of how do I take revenge and all that, he will think of enemies, revenge, vengeance, envious. And a devotee will remember Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Antakale cha mam eva smaranam mukta kalevaram yaha prapyati sa madbhavam yati nasti atra samshayah. Don't be in doubt of what? That at the end of life, if someone remembers Krishna, Krishna will personally bring him towards him or her, towards him. He will take charge. So our daily remembrance will become our final remembrance, our last remembrance. And that last remembrance of Krishna, then Krishna will personally come, hold you and take along with him. Wherever he wants, we should be ready for that. Now, Smaranam does not mean escaping from life. No. It only means carrying divine, the Supreme Lord, His thoughts in our consciousness inside our life. A driver can do Smaranam while driving. And mothers, those who are cooking, or all those people who are cooking, can remember the Lord while cooking. A businessman while handling stress. A student while studying. How? I will tell you this. Because while studying, you cannot think only of Krishna and nothing of study will go in our head. So I will mention about it. Not artificial renunciation, devotees. It is not that give up your family, give up your cooking seva, give up your studies seva, give up your business. No. Give up your job. No. It is just bringing Krishna in, not removing things. Yes, removing if it is unwanted, if it is anartha. Otherwise, bring Krishna. Internal connection, internal union with Krishna. It is simple, but the most powerful practice. Smaranam is that practice. Example, Nama association. We will associate with name. Before starting any work, before starting your job, your business dealing, when you sit on the chair of your office, of your workplace, remember that Krishna, let this be seva to you. Whatever I'm doing, sitting over here, let this be a simple, a humble seva at your lotus feet. We should trigger remembrance. The second thought. First one is every time offer whatever you are doing for the pleasure of the Lord. Say, a student can say, my study is a seva to Krishna. My job is a seva to Krishna. And second point, we should trigger Krishna in our head. How? Like notification sounds or phone ring calls. Every time it happens, chant the name. Remember the holy name. Say Hare Krishna before you pick up. Make it a habit. We have to put efforts to this, devotees. And let me tell you, the most important point which will help us to focus our remembrance, to bring our remembrance to Krishna, that is night audit. No, I'm not asking you to take some CA for being an auditor or get it signed and pay him fees. No. It is night audit. Self-internalization. You can think about this internally. Before sleeping, ask this question to yourself. How many hours today did my mind stay away from Krishna? How many hours I spent in non-Krishna conscious activities? How many hours I spent thinking some nonsense or my mind getting just distracted? If we audit that, it will make us internally, it will push us the next day not to do so. And the fourth one, replace mental noise. Replace, instead of replying to arguments, instead of replying to some fight, instead of replying to our stress, reply kirtan and replay that kirtan. You know, if something bad happens to us, our mind keeps reeling on it. Yes, it happened with me also, and it happens with me. It happens with everyone. To the greatest devotees, or like the Pandavas, Yudhishthir or Hanumanji, he could not find Mother Sita the first go. Lakshmana was going to be killed in front of him. Prahlad Maharaj being killed by his father. Every devotee goes through difficulty, and at that time, we should replay Kirtan or some Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam verse in our head. Or play some pastime of the Lord. How Krishna helped the devotee. And in good times also, not just bad times, in good times also. The battle of the mind begins. The mind will never be empty. It cannot stay empty. Either the mind will be occupied by anxiety, or it will be occupied by stress, or it will be occupied by the ego we have, or it will be occupied with lust. It can be occupied by Krishna. You choose. Smaranam is conscious reclaiming of the mind. The final realization. The greatest wealth is not property. The greatest wealth is having the mind that naturally runs towards Krishna. Srimati Kunti Devi prays about this in the Bhagavatam. And first canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Shri Kunti Devi prays that, oh dear Lord, like the Ganges, like Ganga, Yamuna, they flow incessantly, automatically, without struggling for it. They sfurita automatically flows towards ocean. Let my mind, my consciousness run towards your thoughts. Srimad Bhagavatam. That is what is the final realization. Because in the final moments of our life, your bank balance cannot save you. Your followers cannot save you. Neither the reputation we have gained will save you. This is the verse number 3 of Shri Shiksha Ashtakam. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna and together. So this is Radharani speaking to you. Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadish kamaye mama janmane janmaneshware bhavatat bhaktir ahaituki tvayai. Dear Lord, let me not run towards dhana, money, not janas, not the followers. Kavitamva, let me not run after my fame, my reputation, not even sundari, not running after lust, some opposite sex. Oh dear Lord, lifetime after lifetime, let my consciousness only think about you. Let me be focused there. I don't desire anything else but remembrance of Krishna. And remembrance of Krishna can help at the death. And that remembrance, that Smaranam will start building now. One thought a day, one prayer, one mantra, one Naam, Krishna, one moment at every time. Every moment at a time. We take one step at a time. Like you would have heard the cricketers, they after the World Cup, during the World Cup or during a big tournament, they will say, we are focusing one match at a time. So focus one moment at a time. That is the formula given to us by Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj is the Acharya, the epitome example of Smaranam, of remembrance. Let it be good, let it be bad, let it be easy, let it be difficult going. He was remembering Krishna all the time. He kept chanting, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, remembering Krishna. Thrown from the hill, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Into the burning fire, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Amidst the snakes, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. In front of the elephants, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Pierced with trident, swords and lances, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Gave poison to drink, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. His father wanted to kill him. Let our bhakti not be killed. And the way is only Smaranam, remembrance. Not begging the Lord for help me. Not just that. Just remembering Him. If Lord wants this, let it be. If He wants that, let it be. That is Prahlad Maharaj. Like the demigods, they prayed the Lord, please, Trahimam, help us, we are under your shelter. Prahlad Maharaj did not. Nowhere in Bhagavatam or Narsimha Purana or Padma Purana or Vishnu Purana, any of the Puranas or any of the scriptures you find Prahlad Maharaj saying, dear Lord, protect me, help me. No. He just remembered the Lord. Not a barter system. But even if it is that, it is still better. Let us take the example of Prahlad Maharaj and let us follow his footsteps. Keep giving your blessings that I will be able to follow the footsteps of Shri Prahlad Maharaj, Bhaktaraj Shiromani. Hare Krishna. Hope to see you in the next video. Till then, Shri Purushottam Maas ki Jai. Shri Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai. Smarana Seva ki Jai. Okay, Smarana Seva. What else it can include? The name of the Lord. Prayers to the Lord, any mantra, any shloka, any pastime, Lord's qualities, His gunas, His dham, or a devotee. You can remember your guru, Parama Guru. You can remember your guru parampara. your Ishtha, but it should be Krishna conscious. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Sitanath Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.